Wishes, dear students. In the previous class, you learnt in detail about the definition for a primitive unit cell and the types of primitive unit cell. Now, primitive unit cells are one of the two types of unit cell. Now, unit cell is nothing. It's the smallest portions of the repeating crystal lattice. Now, when we say unit cell, it's represented in a three-dimension pattern in the form of a cube. So, cube has got how many corners in it? 8 corners are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we go around, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 corners are there. So, unit cells are represented in the form of a cube in terms of 3 dimension. Now, when we say 3 dimension, there are layers below and above. So, how many corners are there? 8 corners are there. Each corner will have the particles in it. Now, when we say primitive unit cell, if the particles are present only at the corners, they are called as a primitive unit cell. The definition for it, if a unit cell contains only one lattice points. About the highlighted word only one lattice points, I will show you in the next class when I explain to you calculating the number of atoms in a unit cell. So right now, all you have to remember, primitive when you hear a word, atoms or ions or molecules are present only at the corners. Moving on to the non-primitive unit cell, about which we will learn in today's class. If a unit cell contains additional lattice points, what's the meaning of additional lattice points? Here also unit cell we have. Unit cell, when we say how many corners will be there? 8 corners will be there. 8 corners will have the 8 particles will be present in the 8 corners. Apart from these 8 particles at the 8 corners, we will have an additional point or additional particle called as a lattice points is available. These additional points may be within the body of the unit cell. Then it's called as body-centered cubic. If the additional point or a lattice point is found along the faces of the unit cell, it's called as a face-centered unit cubic. And it can also be found in the other way, maybe in the opposite edges of the, opposite faces. So it's called as a basis face-centered. So there are 7 types of primitive unit cell. Non-primitive unit cell, when we say, apart from the particles at the 8 corners, there are additional particles or a lattice points are available. Based on the position of the lattice, additional lattice points, they are further divided into 3 categories. One is a body-centered cubic, the second one is a face-centered cubic, and the third one is basis face-centered or a end-centered. Let's see one by one along with the structure. So you understand how to draw the structure of a unit cell. That's a primitive unit cell. In the previous classes I have shown you. Moving on to the body-centered cubic. The short form of it can be SCC. Now, primitive unit cell is also called as a simple cubic. The symbol for it will be SC. So, SC stands for simple cubic system. Body-centered cubic system, short form will be BCC. Now, the structure of it will be, when we say body-centered, there is one particle in the middle of the unit. Now, this is one unit cell. Now, how many corners are there? 8 corners are there. And all the 8 corners will have one particle in it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8 particles are there. So, when we say body-centered, apart from the 8 particles at the 8 corners, there is one more in addition to it in the center of the unit cell. This is the structure for a body-centered cubic, that is BCC. One particle placed within the center of the unit cell. Moving on to face-centered cubic. Now, if you look at this structure here, now cube will have how many sides? Faces is nothing, number of sides. How many sides will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides will be there. So each cube will have how many faces or a sides? If you remember it, 6 faces will be there or a 6 sides will be there. Now each side will have or each face will have one lattice points in the middle of it. Now when we say body centered, there is additional lattice point exactly in the middle of the unit cell. When we say face centered, each side will have an additional lattice point. 1, 2, 3 and the 4th one. Similarly, 5th one and the 6th one. So all the 6 faces will have an additional point. Let's do it in terms of diagram. So if I take it to be the unit cell of a cube, now how many corners will be there? As we know, there are 8 corners. So whether it's a primitive or a non-primitive, every unit cell will have a 8 corner. So 8 corners are over. What are we saying? All the primitive cube has got a 6 sides. Each side has got an additional lattice point exactly in the middle here. So now if I look in terms of this side here, it's a one side of the cube. I have a lattice point here. If I look at this side as another face, I have a lattice point. Similarly, in terms of this side, if we look, there is a lattice point. If you look for the lower side, you have a lattice point here. So the all 4 sides are over. Now we have the side that is facing towards us and the side that is facing away from us. Now if I write, we have written it for all the 4 sides we have written. Now we need to mark the point for the side that is facing us and the side that is facing away from us. So just imagine for this point, if I say here for the front face, there is a lattice point here. Similarly, for the behind face, when I see, there is a lattice point here in the middle. So face centered will have how many additional lattice points? 6 lattice points will be in the middle, will be there. They are placed on each side. Body centered, when we say how many additional lattice points will be there? Only 1. Moving on to the last category, that is basis face centered cubic or a end centered cubic. It's a very simple one. All we have to remember here is, once again, draw the structure of a unit cell in the form of a cube. How many corners are present? 8 corners are there. So all 8 corners will be occupied by the particle over. When we say basis face centered cubic or a end centered cubic, opposite faces alone will have their particle in it. Suppose if I take these 2 to be the opposite, I will have a particle here. And if our opposite will be this side here, we'll have a particle here. On the other hand, if I draw one more structure here, one more structure here. How many particles are present? In the same manner, there are 8 corners. All the 8 corners has got one particle in it. Now, if we look for the opposite side, now in this case, I went for above and below. Now, if side by side, if I see here, there is a particle at lattice points here or a particle. Similarly, for this side, there is a particle. So, when we say basis face centered cubic, it can be in the opposite side of the faces. So, these are the 3 types of non-primitive unit cell. Body centered cubic, only one additional lattice point within the body of the unit cell. Face centered, when we say face is nothing, the number of sides available in the cube. 6 sides are there. All the 6 sides will have one additional lattice points. Together summing up to 6 additional lattice points. Now when we say basis face centered cubic, it will have in the additional lattice points in the opposite faces they will have. So together these 3 types, combining it with the 7 types of primitive unit cell, together they sum up to 14 possible crystal system. The idea of this 14 possible crystal systems are given by the Bravais lattice. Bravais lattice is the name of the scientist here. So if the question is asked on the write a note on Bravey lattice. You have to include the types of non-primitive unit cell and a primitive unit cell. Individually, if they ask you types of primitive unit cell, write only this see, Tom, there clue based on the clue, the 7 types that you have learned. If they ask you only on the non-primitive type of unit cell, BCC, FCC and face-centered, basis face-centered unit cell. Thank you.